Alright, here we go. So we're beginning another Manamune Master game, and I'm saying another because I've done like 3 of these and it's my team's fault. It's not mine, I promise, okay? But this is it. So we're gonna be starting on the red buff here because we don't want to get counter jungled by Nunu. Red is the most important buff in my opinion. So if we lose it, it puts us significantly behind. So we're just gonna sit here and wait it out, get a leash from Ryze hopefully. Anytime there's a jungler that's really aggressive, Graves, Nidalee, Nunu, I just take my red buff to start. I think that'll be especially good in low elo because in low elo they probably like to do these kind of cheesy things where they take the buffs, right? Oh, I'm gonna ping for help here. Gonna ping for help here, and we're gonna make a move on this one, boys. And now we gotta think about, are we gonna try and cheese? Like, Kled might go aggressive, and if he does, I can gank that, but Ryze isn't gonna be able to help much. I'm going into their jungle. So my team believed that Nunu started on the blue. I don't believe it, so... Oh, wow. What is he doing? Oh my god. Was that warded? He warded it just now, right? Why was he so passive to that? That's so weird. Yeah, it has to be warded here. It has to be warded here. There's just no way. There has to be a ward in the river or something. 410 movement speed. That's unlucky. What probably happened is they probably have it warded here. Who does that? Seriously. That's gonna ruin me. Oh, we got some lag coming in there. We're gonna end up in a situation where now I have to fight Nunu for the crab. Needs to level up on me. I would not mind that fizz. Oh, the minion saw me. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. So we are working on Manamune this game. And we want to get the damage components first. In my opinion. So we'll go ahead and grab this. Alright, let's go get that crab. So I like to get the Manamune by about 8 to 10 minutes. And then I want to finish the Muramana by 20 minutes. So what we're looking at here is we start the timer. So it takes 10 minutes to get a Muramana from a Manamune. So we start the timer at 10 minutes, which is 0 mana gains. And then at 20 minutes, we have all 750. So that's pretty much the premise that we're going to be following here. Now I am getting the pickaxe instead of the mana component. And the reason why is because we want to have the ability to fight and to clear our jungle faster. If we get the mana component, sure, you know, it makes the Manamune a little bit faster. Man, I feel so unlucky. Everything I touch just booms. It just booms, man. But what we'll try to do is we'll actually try an early dragon here. Because we have double smite. The double smite makes the dragon a little bit easier. But we don't know where Nunu is. And I'm only level 3. A little bit behind the levels. Honestly, we don't care about the levels as much as we care about the items. Because Mashi's an item-driven character anyway, right? Oh, I got that. Alright, not bad. Hey, we leveled up on it too. I'll take it. I'll take it. So we're approaching 6 minutes. That means we got about 2 minutes left to finish this Manamune. So the TLDR is that we have 2 minutes to get 700 gold. That doesn't seem unreasonable. What? He's full HP though. That's really weird. Oh, well, it's become more unreasonable now that we don't have a mid lane.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Or sorry, Raptors. We don't have a Raptors, right? Well, at least we'll be able to afford the tier. Positivity, my friends. Now, if we can maybe gain top, that could work out in our favor. I really don't want to go back until I have enough for the Manamune. Because we're going to be about 300 gold short, right? And going back when you're 300 gold short just feels bad. So, you know what gives 300 gold? 3 camps. Or a kill, I guess. I'm not a believer in kills. Yes, I'm running for it. Oh, that's my... I got meditate though. I think we should dive this. I think we should dive this for sure. My gold! I'll take it. Yeah, don't get too crazy, team. Don't get too crazy. I got my Manamune. That's all I care about. I actually want more. I want more from this. Nunu's gonna come back down, so we're gonna be ready for that. Where you at, Nunu? He's killing the crab. I'm so dead! Questionable. But we got our Manamune in 8.5 minutes, which is all I wanted. I should have backed. I got greedy, okay. Okay, I got greedy. I got greedy. They were diving. I thought we had it. Little greedy, but we got the Manamune, and I'm super happy about getting this thing. We got it in 9 minutes. Now listen. By 10 minutes, we have 0 mana. That's the guess, right? By 20 minutes, we have 750. That's what we're working on, because you can get a maximum of 75 mana per minute. Because you get 5 mana every 5 seconds. Or wait. Every 4 seconds. Yeah. Just trust me on this one. Just trust me on this one. So at this point, we're going to go into hibernation and farm as much of this Manamune as possible. So that's what we're doing, is we're just chilling on the camps. And this camp died at about 11, 12, 20, 2.5 minutes. Just keeping these tracks so I can keep a good feel for how long I need to hit things. Yeah, don't do that, bud. Don't do that, bud. That's mine. I see ya. I see your eyes. I see ya. I'm a farming jungler. You don't do that to me. No, no, no. Now, we don't have to fully stack this Manamune at that exact moment there because we can hold on to some stacks, right? So we can kind of trail off a bit. But the reason why we used a 10 to 20 is because it's easy to remember and it makes the most sense, right? Every minute you get 75 stacks and you want to finish it by 20 minutes. So at 10 minutes you should have 75, at 11 minutes you should have 75, at 12 you want 150. So we could also use that to predict where our stack should be. So right now it's 11 minutes. Our stack should be a minimum of 75. We have 135. So we're on track for what we need here.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna go ahead and start this Rift. I think Rift is a pretty solid choice for us here. Now, something to be said about Manamune is if you are up against like 4 AP champions, you should just not do Manamune and you should just go for your Wits End after Ginzu's. Manamune is more something that you use against balanced teams that you want to do a lot of damage to. And remember, since a Manamune can stack off of auto attacks, it makes it significantly easier to... What am I looking at? Hey, look at this, Manamune stacks. I like it. Alright, let's back. Actually, we can use this on the tower. Alright, I didn't want to use it this early, but Clit's making it really hard on me. Oh wait, Kaisa got dragon? I hope he gets dismounted so he can't chase me. Okay, that works out. That works out. Anyway, we're in no hurry to go back and buy, so we're just going to clear our jungle again and start farming again. And using the roll of 10 to 20, we can see if we wasted too much time not stacking our Manamune. So at 3 minutes in, we won about 210 mana stack.
Streams that you illustrate everything you do, and that is fantastic, bro.
Oh, I don't actually always illustrate everything I do. I'm just doing this for the YouTube video. Usually I'm just kind of messing around with my chat. But thank you so much for the stars there, Ahmed Kara. Alright, so here we are. We're really close to where we need to be, and we're going to be checking it. We want at least 225 mana, 210. I just do 70. It makes it easier to count. 210 mana. Here we go. 300. So we're well on track. Let's keep farming the jungle. I'm going to keep farming it until I have enough for Blood Razor. You typically want to get that Blood Razor at about 13 minutes. And that's about how we're looking right now, so not too bad. We're actually doing okay. There is a cannon there, and I am gonna smite it. Yoink. Yoink. Alright, so right here is our Blood Razor, 13.5 minutes in. And just keep focus on those stacks. The moment you start focusing more on like team fights and kills, you're gonna start falling behind in stacks, and you don't want to do that. Stacks are pretty much your #1 priority right now. Because once you get that Manamune, you get a huge power spike. And remember, you can also stack your Manamune on wards. I'm pretty sure there's a pink around here. There's a Nunu over here. You remember that part where I said we don't focus on fights? Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm sitting on 2.6k, bro. Sitting on 2.6k. Where are my boots? Oh, I have a pair. And then next up, obviously, we want to go Ginzu's. Meditate for the Manamune stack. So we are at 14 minutes. We want to have about 300 mana. We're at 395, so we're keeping it going. And if we get this before 20 minutes, success. I say the maximum you want to get it's about 22. You just got to keep focusing on your Manamune. Just treat it like you're focusing on your breathing. You're meditating. But instead, you're focusing on the Manamune. This is close enough, and it's not that risky that I feel like we can do this and still be on track for our Manamune. That's why I went for that. Right, you can see we're still stacking Manamune with no problem. It wasn't really that risky. No! I missed some of my camps. Wasn't really that risky in my opinion. Let's go down here. Keep on stacking. You're first and foremost 15 minutes in. 75 times 15 is about 350, 385, right? We're at 460, still on track. Alright, not bad. And we're still stacking it. We're just stopping bite. We don't... Wow, they're making fun of me because my username is 2005. Meditate bug there. They think I'm a young buffalo. Just keep on stacking, guys. That's what it's all about. It's all about that stacking. Think about it. You always want to be farming, right? You always want to be stacking. Yikes. Let's go and sweep that. She is sitting under the tower to back. I might be able to go in on this. She is not. But again, we want to stack. We don't want to back, but we're kind of we put ourselves in a really bad place. That's something that we just did there that we shouldn't have done. Is when we started going up like this, we put ourselves in a bad place with no stacking. We should have went here and then up into our jungle, but we didn't have any stack there either. So just this side in general is really weak for me. That was a really weak side. That's a place where you can start thinking. Why are we surrendering? I don't understand. But this is a way where you can start thinking about the best way to stack your items, right? Don't really care about the dragon right now. I just want to farm my Manamune here. We got 2 dragons. We're safe. I don't know why everybody's dying. What's going on here? 15. That's 40. I guess we'll give red to Kaisa. Just she's on her way over there like the greedy 80 carry she is. I don't really mind. She has a lot of kills. I mean, if she wasn't fed, I wouldn't even bother. Alright, so we are at 18 minutes. So basically 750 minus 150. We need about 600 mana. And I would not be surprised if we're just barely hitting 600. Yeah, we're at 580. And the reason why we were ahead of our checks every time, except this time we're not. And the reason why is because we made a mistake when we came up here. We didn't die, but it was still a mistake because that was the least efficient way to stack the Manamune. And you got to keep ideas like that in mind. So we're probably looking at about a 21-minute Manamune here.
Double kill.
So the reason why I killed her there, when I say like not focusing on fights or whatever, is because if she's constantly pushing this wave, I can't focus on my Manamune stack. She's going to be trying to keep me off of it. So at that point, it's better to just try and kill her. Alright, not bad. We have enough for Gunzus now. But again, we want to focus on these Manamunes. We do want to go back for Gunzus. So we have 2 things chugging or pulling at us right now. We have the desire to finish the Gunzus because of the big power spike on it, but we also have the desire to keep stacking our Manamune. And in my opinion, if you're here, you might as well just stack it if you have some easy stacks, right? Now I'm gonna back. I'm gonna back and get that Gunzus Rage Blade. I'm not gonna keep stacking without Gunzus. And we got about a minute left, so we're actually looking at about a 20.5 minute Manamune here. Alright, next up we're gonna be getting ourselves, I believe, a Wit's End. I don't really have a problem with it. Wit's End's kind of my go-to item here. As you can see, we are about 65 away. It's a 20-minute. If we compare ourselves... Oh, wow, she's already gotten hers. She actually did a really good job. I was playing with the Kaisa last game, and she finished hers at like 27 minutes. But yeah, she's fed as heck, right? So she pretty much gets free time all the time to stack that thing. The more fed you are, the more priority you have in lane, the easier it is to stack that. Oh, I just barely missed it. Uh-oh. Well, I got Fizz. They're all dead, aren't they? Well, let's finish this Manamune. Yes, Master G's fault. It's always my fault. Almost there, 735. We need 3 more hits, and we're actually storing those up. So we're basically in a great place right now. We're about to hit that double power spike at 20 minutes. This is fantastic. This is exactly where we got it, right? I told you guys we want to get it about 20 minutes. I'm actually a little bit earlier than I expected. I expected about 21 minutes. Anybody that comes and fights us, we just beat. We beat everybody. This is one of the biggest power spikes in the game. Once you get it, you're pretty much unstoppable in 1v1. Very, very few people can beat you. Now at this point, we're not even stacking the Manamune, but we're still killing everything. Because this is also denying the enemy farm as well. Since I got a kill there, we're gonna go for the Baron. Mashi's actually fed enough. Sorry, Mashi's does enough damage that it's not really problematic. Enemy team's throwing so hard. I'm just here to be here. Moral support. Let's get that Baron. But yeah, now we're at a point, and this is where we're gonna start fighting and winning. So this is where our time to shine is. So hopefully the enemy doesn't surrender, and we get to really do what we gotta do here. Now we really, really, really want to get some sustain. And you remember, I did give away one of our dragons, right? You remember why I did that? It's because it wasn't important to me. Right? And you can see that it clearly was not that important to worry about that dragon. Because we're still doing just fine. Alright, let's go down and clear our bot side jungle into the dragon. It should take about 30 seconds to clear this. It would probably take like 10, right? Just focusing on the farm, guys. That's what I do. I'm not big into team fights. Never really enjoy that. As you can see, my team really likes to fight. I just I love to do the farming. Always farming. That's just what I do. That's why I liked Old League more than New League, because I was always farming. Instead of joining them in the bot lane here, we're gonna push mid. Now, you may question my ways, because a lot of you guys also like the farm. And you're like, why aren't you helping them, Cowsep? And they're probably going to be pinging me too. And I'm going to be honest, that was a really dumb push. Especially if you don't have Cowsep. That was so dumb. I got this. Let's pre-stack Gunzus and we can kill Fizz. You can see the power of Manamune here, right? Okay. Okay. I think I could have pinned it if he didn't run his little booty off there. Kites is like, I want to fight! And I'm like, I don't have Highlander, so I don't. So let's go back and get this Wits in, which puts us in a really great spot here. And let's think about what we want to do in terms of boots. I mean, I don't really find any of them threatening, so I'm just gonna grab me Berserker Greaves. Nobody's really threatening. I'm not like, man, I really need the armor, or man, I really need the tenacity. Enemy team comp's kind of bad, to be honest. Our comp's kind of bad too. We don't really have engage, but I can just kind of split. What is Kled doing? Even the enemy just wants to fight. That's the thing about this server. I'm playing on Vietnam server. They love to fight. That's what they do. They just fight. All the time. Fighting is the way. If you're not fighting, you're not playing real Vietnam solo queue. You're not playing real Vietnam solo queue without fighting, friends. But you see me, I'm just off doing my own thing. I'm fully stacked on items. I'm looking good. This is when I start to have fun. Run into me, enemy team. I dare you. Alright, 1v5 time, boys. Okay, this is probably a terrible idea. Okay. Okay, goodness. Goodness, we were going a little bit too greedy there. But we killed 2 of them, and we got Kled off his mount. I would say that was pretty successful right there. Did he just throw that at Yasuo? Everybody's fighting, boys. Everybody's fighting. Alright, well, just in case my team dies, let's grab a pot and go in. We could definitely secure a pent off of this if my team dies, but it doesn't look like they will. But there we have it. I mean, I had 11 kills. I wasn't entirely useless. We got our build, and had the game continued on, we would have been fit enough to take out anybody. Which is what I love about the Manamune build and all the damage it does. It is just fantastic. Definitely recommend playing Manamune at least once. Hopefully it sticks around for next season. So if it doesn't, at least get it out of the way just in case. Hey, we got some tokens there too. Alright, yo, that guy looks really mad. So let's go and take a look here. Didn't really do much player damage, but maybe did more than Yasuo somehow. And if we take a look at objective damage, even though we're like forfeiting dragons and stuff, we still had a good amount of objective damage too. But I'm really happy with how that game turned out, and it wasn't bad. Our gold was pretty good too. So hopefully somebody learned something from that.